Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about Veho XL. Okay, to be honest, my knowledge on this is very limited. With that said, this is another program and another opportunity for people to make even more money on the Veho platform. Now, whether or not you should do it is a different story, but maximizing opportunities is what I and this channel is all about. So with that said, I want to go over everything you must know about Veho XL, what they tell you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult with qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over in this video is very market dependent, and what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. What is Veho XL and how can I join? Veho XL offers drivers with larger vehicles with an opportunity to earn more every day. Veho XL routes are only available to drivers with cars that have a greater than 80-foot cubic capacity and is currently only in select markets. These routes are typically longer than standard routes as they contain more packages but offer higher earnings for each route. So from the management team of the warehouse that is in my local area, from what I could tell, the routes are overall longer, there are more packages, and there are less people trying to double back to the warehouse trying to get more packages from there or more routes from there if it's available. Most people don't even bother with that, to be honest, but those orders end up paying more, so if that keeps them happy, who are we to argue, right? This is actually why I've seen cargo vans and people with much larger vehicles than mine. I have a Toyota RAV4 going there with these huge vehicles. But that being said, greater than 80-foot cubic capacity, there's not as many vehicles that fit that description on a personal vehicle level. That being said, however, they do have a high capacity vehicle list that gets pre-approved for drivers, so I will leave that list in the description. Feel free to check that out. And maybe you can also have some longer routes available to you. To drive with Veho XL, confirm the vehicle on your insurance document appears on the Veho XL approved list here. Email support@veho.com to request to join Veho XL. Yeah, there's no form that you can fill out. You actually just have to request for it from the support team. Try to keep that email professional so that way you are sounding like you're competent enough to actually take those kind of opportunities. I do have some side notes that I would like to go over about Veho XL. Fuel economy, not great. So from what I could tell, all of the vehicles on this list have a very large capacity, but also not the best fuel economy. One of them here, I used to own a GMC Yukon. $20 way back when I was 18 when I owned it was like a sip to it. Look at our gas prices now. That's going to be insane. So don't expect to have the greatest ROI and return on time for longer routes. So as I've said about Veho multiple times, shorter routes seem to have a better ROT or return on time. A route that is only a half an hour long can pay $25 or better, but a route that's 10 hours will be $162, which makes no sense. Now that being said, it could be a different story for Veho XL. Maybe they pay more because the vehicle's bigger, but that being said, it's almost like, why would I bother taking longer routes if I could take shorter routes and use apps like Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub that have a better ROT and make more money that way? Again, it's going to be a very market-to-market decision, but it's something to think about. Never tried personally. Like I said, my experience with Veho XL is non-existent. I have never done a Veho XL route because I have a Toyota RAV4. That is not a high-capacity vehicle, and it doesn't fit parameters that a Veho XL route would require. So if you have tried it, I'd love to hear your experience. Please comment below so that way we can get a full examination of what that looks like. But that being said, my experience is limited. Doesn't seem multi-apping friendly. Like I said, if you're going to do something like Veho XL, you gotta be able to take multi-apping opportunities that are a little bit more suited for larger vehicles. It's not DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. It's Veho. It's Bungee, GoShare. Things that require larger vehicles to actually, work. Roadie even fits the description. You gotta be able able to use apps that fit the parameters of what you need for the job you are trying to do. Like if I'm doing food delivery, I'm using a crossover or a sedan to do that. If I'm doing Veho, just normal Veho, I could get away with just using my Toyota RAV4. But if I'm doing Veho XL and I'm using a GMC Yukon, I'm not thinking about Doordash, UberEats, or Grubhub. I'm thinking about other opportunities that pay more for the size of the vehicle that I have. Like if I have a pickup truck, I'm thinking about opportunities that are going to pay based on having a pickup truck. There are opportunities that are better for larger vehicles. What that's going to look like for you, you're going to have to figure that out for yourself and what's available in your market. But based on the apps that we're currently talking about, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, those aren't going to fit in the parameters of just Veho XL. Maybe in the future we'll revisit Veho XL, but right now I don't see Veho XL being good for food delivery drivers. Obviously, I missed a whole lot. Comment below if there are other things to talk about with Veho XL, because again, my experience is limited and I really don't have all the answers for this one. But I did want to make sure the opportunity was available for you, and that way you can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way. And the best way to do that is to make all programs that I possibly can available to you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.